So, Rafael, you mentioned that in one of your slides you were talking about the complete cycle or the components of the power sector, where you showed different level of no, go on. I think in the start. Yeah, this one, yes. So you mentioned that you mentioned here that different kind of generation and storage facilities are there. So I'm assuming that you're talking about power generation plants where the power is being generated. One of the innovation with the nuclear energy that came is the nuclear power generation, right? So what do you think that what are the risks for nuclear power generation plants? I mean, what kind of risks they have for the environment? What kind of risks they have in case a cyber attack happens there?
So, differently from other types of sources like the renewable power or the whole fossil stuff, nuclear has not just environmental uh, potential risk, because in case of meltdown of one of the power generator, this can cause not only an environmental problem, but can also create uh, issue from the type of the water being
Contaminated.
and contaminated, the air being polluted badly, and they can also tend and lead to displacement of people close to the facility or city in the area. So, in particular, in the nuclear area, cyber attacks should be taken very, very carefully, because of this type of risk that are way higher than the fossil one, in my opinion, and other like renewable ones.
So considering the impact of a cyber attack on a nuclear plant, where we can see that it can cause human life threats, it can cause contamination of environment, and it can lead to several consequences. We have several examples in the past where a nuclear plant was affected due to any accident, and it caused a lot of damage to the environment as well as to the human life. So, what do you think that what should be the effective strategies to ensure uh, resilience and protection of these systems, specifically to the nuclear plants?
So if you look at most recent one, even if they were not proper cyber attack like Fukushima, damage due to the earthquake and the consequent tsunami, they had a procedure in place of generators that should have the only task of keeping the power plant water, and so that it will not melt down. In terms of cybersecurity attack, they have to probably isolate all the components, all the critical components should be in a very isolated environment, as less as possible exposed. And I should probably focus in training the people or training the particular person that are working in that one in potential threats. So obviously they have to take security awareness training at various levels. Also we should apply potentially or possibly, I should say, it should be recommended to have at least privileged access to different stuff, and in particular, people that are working closely to the reactor should be aware of how to respond quickly as much as possible and identify. So having a full knowledge of the incident response procedure and how to target and react. Obviously,